The first 25 Sports Football Friday game of the week is Normal West at Peoria Notre Dame. Yes, the Big 12 Conference season kicks off with a battle of two teams that made the playoffs a year ago and each won a playoff game. Normal West has been thinking about this game and how to stop that Peoria Notre Dame Irish wing T offense for a long time.
If I'm being honest, playing a team like Peoria Notre Dame, we started preparing for them in July. That's a team that you can't just take 4 days to get ready for their offense.
3 days left in the 25 News Football Tour. Tonight we head to Canton to preview the Little Giants. The Canton Little Giants hope to make giant plays in the passing game this fall.
You got Lakin Otto comes back as an all-conference quarterback, and Braxton Rock as an all-conference receiver. So those two have obviously got a good connection, and we look to get those guys the ball in different ways.
We've been playing football a long time, ever since we were kids in JFL, and I think our chemistry is just really good.
Me and Lakin have been playing for a long time together, wide receiver and quarterback, so it's pretty deep. Hopefully we're going to pass the ball a little more,
Canton should have a dynamic passing game as they try to pass the ultimate test. They try to win games as the smallest team in the Mid-Illini Conference.
Obviously the first goal every year is to be more competitive than last year. You take a look at those games and you see, hey, how can we, reduce that margin and how can we sneak a few more out, and then increase our win total through that. But, also these guys, aren't shortchanging themselves on goals. They want to be the first team to make the playoffs here since 2016, and they've been working hard to see that happen.
There's a lot of players out for football, a lot of enthusiasm for football in Canton. If the Little Giants can make some giant passing plays, they could be a giant surprise.
Hey, Jim, when is prep rally?
Well, Declan, I'm glad you asked. Prep rally comes up this Thursday night at 6:30. Can't wait. Year 17 of prep rally. Now to week 1 of high school soccer, a fun Big 12 at Mid-Illini game tonight. It was a great game between Dunlap and Normal Community. Logan Lelm was going to convert an early PK to give Normal Community a 1-zip lead, then a beautiful goal here by the Ironman. Braxton Orrick, the beautiful centering pass, and Believe Avita is there for the beautiful goal. 2-zip Normal Community 11 minutes into the match. Then Kai White makes a PK save and the rebound save remarkably for the fired up Ironman. But Joseph Heyer was terrific after that start for Dunlap. Dunlap rallies to wind up in a 2-2 tie. Normal U-High at Rochester. And let's check out the Pioneers. There was just one goal in the game. Jonah Kalitsky on the corner kick. Jackson Maubach is going to score a goal. Maubach confused us with his celebration yesterday. Well, he's going to confuse us again, but he's making the highlights a lot with that. I don't know what that is, but UI wins it 1-zip over Rochester. All right, it's a volleyball now. I was back in the kitchen. I spent too much time in the kitchen, but I was back at Peoria Notre Dame tonight. From Metamora at Peoria Notre Dame, and the Irish were cooking in set 1. Maddie Gibson to Violet Gardner for a beautiful kill right there to the open court. Then Gibson to a fired up Avery Ginglin, and PND takes set number 1. But Metamora would rally to take the next 2 sets. Ava Petoni was terrific at the net, blocking everything in sight for the Redbirds. Then it's going to be Ella Miller outside to Mia Stivers. Stivers came up big. Metamora wins in 3. Dunlap representing the Mid-Illini in a non-conference match tonight at home against Ottawa. Caroline Holmes to Kyla Bailey for the big swing and the kill here for Dunlap. Then Lydia Rogers to Tessa Arnott. Tessa's going to get the tip right here. Here's a tip if you're playing Tessa. She doesn't always tip. She gets the big swing here, and Dunlap is a winner in 2. Pekin hosting a Tri-Valley. The Vikings out of the Heart of Illinois Conference taking on a Mid-Illini challenge. Kinley Baker to Maya Jr. for a kill right here in the open spot for the Pekin Dragons. But boy, Tri-Valley is one of those loaded teams from the HOI. Anna Anderson the dig. Lauren Lauk to Kinley Morris for the kill. And then on match point, Presley Shanahan with the back row attack for the Vikings. And they're going back to downs with a victory in this one. Eureka hosting Roanoke Benson in a fun rivalry game. Hayla Hodel is going to set up Jordan Tomlinson for the Rockets. But Eureka in control. Krissa Agnew to Gabba Musselman, and Musselman down the line for Eureka point. And then it's going to be Ellie Payne to Isabel Axelson for a big swing. Eureka wins in 2. Tremont hosting Midwest Central. We'll start our highlights with the Raiders. Emma Junkins going to set up Kaylee Herman for a nice tip down for a Midwest Central point, but Tremont too much. Kaylee Johnson to Emma Reynolds for a kill off the block. Later, Nora Parsons, the one-time freshman star, now a super sophomore, with the kill right there. Tremont wins in 2. Cardinals lose. Cubs are trailing. Brewers win. Brewers